Thanks for tuning in to Red Belt Radio. The following episode is scheduled for one fall. I'm Jason, and this show is dedicated to World Wonder Ring Stardom. Today I'm covering the long-term triangular storyline between Tam Nakano, Sayaka Kurara, and Red Belt champion Saya Kamitani. A story of Tam Nakano's spiraling insanity. A story that should reach a turning point at Stardom Path of Thunder on February 24th. The match involving these three at Path of Thunder could be one of the most important of Sayaka Kurara's young career. Let's try to figure out if her fate is already sealed. If you find these transmissions valuable, please give this a like, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment to let me know what you think. To make any kind of sense of this, we need to go back. July 23rd, 2023, the opening night of the 5-Star Grand Prix. A night that changed Saya Kamitani's career forever when during her match with Tam Nakano, she dislocated her elbow and missed out on her Grand Prix destiny. Sayaka Kurara entered the picture on Christmas Day 2023, appearing in her very first match against the healed Saya Kamitani. In April of 2024, Kurara finally earned the trust and approval of faction leader Tam Nakano. Sayaka joined Cosmic Angels and gained a consistent mentor. It would take some time for us to realize that Saya Kamitani never truly recovered psychologically from her Grand Prix match with Tam. And after a string of tragedies, the darkness within Kamitani revealed itself. The Golden Phoenix perished, and the Phoenix Queen took flight. Kamitani's path of revenge against Tam Nakano began with her seizure of Nakano's red belt at Stardom Dream Queendom in December of 2024. To do so, Saya not only preyed upon Tam's sympathy and restraint, not only tricked her out of her championship, but also humiliated Tam in the minutes after the match concluded. It was there that Kamitani's path of revenge gave life to Tam Nakano's path of insanity. A rage has been active within Tam Nakano, often on display during various backstage promos, and unlike some feuds, the big title match only added fuel to this narrative fire. Tam Nakano is certainly not happy with allowing the red belt to linger within Kamitani's grasp, and Kamitani is certainly not happy with merely having Tam's belt. Saya Kamitani wants Tam's everything. She wants her happiness. She wants her pride and joy. Saya Kamitani wants Sayaka Kurara. At Stardom Path of Thunder, the stakes are very clear. Tam Nakano and Sayaka Kurara of Cosmic Angels will face Saya Kamitani and Natsuko Tora of H.A.T.E. If Nakano and Kurara win, Tam will be given another chance at winning the red belt. But if Kamitani and Tora win, then Sayaka Kurara will be forced to join the ranks of H.A.T.E. This phase of the story touches upon various suspicions I brought up in Red Belt Radio's 49th transmission. And while those suspicions were partially correct and partially incorrect, the larger theme to be aware of is one that is regularly featured along the Tam road. Tam Nakano is tormented and dragged down before she is able to rebound and achieve greatness. The downward spiral has already involved a number of miscommunications between Tam Nakano and Sayaka Kurara, and even slip-ups between Kurara and one of her closest peers, Aya Sakura. Aya has not been pleased with the costly errors recently made by Kurara, which has some speculating that perhaps it is Sakura who harbors an inner darkness waiting to be unearthed. With a story that involves an Aya, a Saya, and a Sayaka, it's hard to keep things from getting complicated, but the common denominator in all of these incidents is Sayaka Kurara, and the result is a rather disillusioned and unenthusiastic Sayaka, who does not seem to be reciprocating the optimism or passion of her faction mates any longer. So where do I think this is going? A part of me thinks that if the goal is to only get Tam another red belt title match and soon, then that could have been done without this stipulation ever existing. This stipulation, this Kurara joins Kamitani stipulation, seems like it only exists to be cashed in on. Any number of wrestlers might be leaving H.A.T.E this year. Thecla could be wrestling in the States, Momo Watanabe could be turning face, Natsuko Tora could be too banged up to run a faction, and Azusa Inaba is not exclusively signed to Stardom, so the lineup can change at any time. Furthermore, the loss of Kurara opens the door for Stardom to pull the trigger on the Sayaka Kamitani vs Saori Anou match, a match they've been slowly teasing since last year. Tension between Kamitani and Anou even came up again at the February 16th house show in Fuji. On the other side of the equation, a Kamitani and Tora loss could introduce tension within the ranks of H.A.T E, and the Stardom calendar could look something like Kamitani facing Tora in March or April, and then Kamitani facing Tam Nakano at All-Star Grand Queendom. This is a very viable booking path, and if Stardom's goal is to make All-Star Grand Queendom as big as possible this year, I could see why a Kamitani vs Nakano rematch would appeal to them. No matter what happens, Tam Nakano, who now owns a Sayaka Kamitani doll and sleeps with this doll on her pillow each night and is haunted by this doll in her nightmares, this Tam Nakano will fight with everything she has at Path of Thunder. She will bring all of the intensity and all of the insanity that this feud has given her, and by the battle's end, regardless of the outcome, she will still allow her madness to carry her forward. Keep your eyes peeled for both the expected and the unexpected. Whether there is an out-of-nowhere move involving Kurara or Tora, or there is something out of left field involving someone like Aya Sakura, it's quite likely that either Cosmic Angels or H.A.T E will be hit very hard by the outcome of this match. What do you think Fate has in store for Sayaka Kurara? What outcome at Path of Thunder do you think would be the most satisfying? And do you believe that Tam Nakano can be driven any more insane from here? If you found this transmission valuable, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment to let me know what you think. Thanks for listening to Red Belt Radio.